What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mayo Jones here, back at it with another video. And this time, we are back here. Now, we kind of finished the rest of our NFL predictions from a couple weeks ago. But now, I'm going to do my NFL record predictions for the Tennessee Titans after the D-Hop signing. So, I'm going to give you my thoughts, my game analysis to see which games I think the Titans will win and which games I think the Titans will lose. So before I give you my record prediction for the Tennessee Titans in 2023, don't forget to put a thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment down your opinion below to see how good you think the Titans are going to be with D-Hop signing. Do you think they're going to make the playoffs? Do you think they're going to win the division? Or you think they're going to miss out on the playoffs once again? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Well, alright guys. Now, the D-Hop signing was very interesting. That's what I really like. But I kind of really feel like, Tennessee, the question is, will Tennessee bounce back this year? That's the question. Can they? I don't know. Well, we're going to find out, and we don't really know who, and the question could be, who's the quarterback? Like, we don't know. Can the quarterback, will, can it, we don't know if it's going to be Tannehill, Will Levis, or it's going to be Malik Willis. Like, we don't know. So yeah, we're gonna at least get things started here. So week 1, they have to play against the Saints. Now, obviously, this game right here can a little bit go either way, but I got the Saints here in this game because I think the Saints, I just kind of really feel like that, I just don't think your O-line can match up well with the Saints. Like, because you're talking about a new improved offensive line versus that defense of the Saints, which that's kind of tough. Because I think the Saints defensive line is going to give your O-line some issues, and I think they're going to do a good job stopping the run as well. And they have a pretty good secondary that can really handle business against D-Hop and Burks. And, so, yeah, and then you got the tight end as well, but I don't know the name. So, yeah. And I think Derek Carr, he could do enough to throw the ball through the air against your secondary. But I think there's a chance that you can win this game, as long as you can stop the run. Yeah, but I think the Saints win this game at home. So, yeah, and on top of that, they have the better quarterback. But I like to say you guys got a better coach, but I think the Saints got the better quarterback in this game. That's why I think the Saints are going to win. The next game, they have to play at home against the Chargers. Now, obviously, this is another game that can go either way. But some people might pick the Chargers to win because they have the better quarterback and they're a better team. But that's what I like to say. I think they're just a more complete team and have a better quarterback. And you guys have a better coach, which that's kind of similar though. I think I could definitely see the Chargers win this game because last time when these two teams played, I believe it was an ugly game and the Chargers, ended up winning by a field goal. But you know what? Since Tennessee's at home, I think it's going to be close. But since Tennessee at home, I'm going to take the Titans to win this game because I think the Titans, have a better defense. I think they have a better run defense. I think you guys got a better run defense than the Chargers because the Chargers were the weakness. The weakness of the Chargers is their ability to stop the run. And, I kind of really feel like that, if you can run the ball on the Chargers, you can have success. So you can expose the weakness is their ability to stop the run. So, yeah. And I think your defense matches up well with the Chargers O-line. I think the defense is going to give Justin Herbert some fits and all that. And then you have a good enough secondary that can be able to handle business against those Chargers receivers. So, yeah. So I kind of feel like if you can contain Justin Herbert, I think you'll win this game. So yeah. All right, next game they have to play against the Cleveland Browns. Now this is another game that can go either way. Now this is a game where I think I can see Tennessee pulling off a win because I think Tennessee is a better team than Cleveland. But I think both these two teams are similar though. So yeah, because both these two teams got the best running backs in the league and all that. So yeah, I think this game will be close. But if this game's in Tennessee, I might go to the Titans. But since the game's in Cleveland, I'm going to take the Browns to win this game because I just think the Browns, I think they're going to be a good team this year. I think Cleveland, they're at home and they have a better quarterback. And I just kind of really feel like Cleveland did improve their defense a little bit. I think their defense is going to find a way to slow down the run. They can slow down Derrick Henry. And they have a good enough secondary that can really handle business against the Titans receivers. I mean, Ward and Hopkins is a good matchup. Then you got that's what I see. And also, Cleveland has a really good offensive line. I think they can do enough to control your pass rush. But I feel like the only way Cleveland can win this game is that if the Titans defense gets ran on and all of a sudden. But I think you guys got a better defense than them. But I think the only way, but I can feel like as long as you can at least slow down Nick Chubb and contain Deshaun Watson, I think you can win this game. But I'm just picking Cleveland to win because they're at home. So yeah, and I don't really know if you guys really have enough corners to cover the Browns pass catching group. So yeah, I think Deshaun Watson gonna put up a show here. All right, then next game, week 4, they have to play against the Bengals. This is another game that can go either way, but week 4 and week 5, they got to play against two AFC North opponents, which is the Bengals and the Ravens. I don't even know what to choose here, so I think they're probably going to at least win one of these games, but I don't think they're going to win both. So I might come back to one of these games. Next game, week 5, they got to play against the Colts. Obviously, this is a game where I think Tennessee could lose, but Indianapolis has not proven to me that they can really beat Tennessee. So I'm going to go with the Titans here because I just think the Titans are just a more complete team. And, they have the better coach and staff. So, yeah. And I think you guys got better defense than them. I think you guys can do a good job stopping the run, giving the Colts offense issues. And then I think you could give their defense issues as well. So, yeah. And also, Indy has going to be dealing with learning curves. They have a new coach, a new regime, a new quarterback, a new culture, and all that. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. So, they got the next. Now, they play against the Bengals and the Ravens. They're going to at least win one of them, but not both. But I think they're going to at least win one of these games. You know what? Let's say that you lose. Let's say that the Bengals beat the Titans, and then I'm going to say you beat the Ravens. That's where I like to see it here. Now, the reason why I got the Bengals beating Tennessee is because, the Titans have not proven to me that they can beat the Bengals. And Joe Burrow, and I just kind of really feel that the Bengals particularly owns you guys since Joe Burrow was the starter. I mean, he beat you guys they beat you guys 3 straight times in a row. And the Titans, they haven't proven to me that they can beat the Bengals. And I just think Cincinnati, particularly owns them. And on top of that, I just think Cincinnati is a more complete team and have a better quarterback and better coaching staff. And I can think they can do enough defensively to stop the run. And I think they have a good enough secondary that can really cover D Hop and all that. And I just kind of really felt the receiving core of the Bengals, it's going to be the difference in this game. So, yeah. So, I feel like Joe Burrow's going to put up a show here. That's pretty much why I think the Bengals win. But here's the thing. I would not be surprised if Tennessee pulls the upset. The only way is that they can really beat Cincinnati is that if they can do a good enough job, containing Joe Burrow and stopping the run. That's where I like this. That's how they win this game. And then the offense, get something going here. So, yeah. But the reason why I got you guys beating the Ravens is because I just kind of really feel like Tennessee particularly owns Baltimore, though, because they've beaten Baltimore like a few times. So, yeah, I think your defense is gonna do a good job, stopping the run. They can do a good job containing Lamar, and I think and all that. So, yeah. And I think you guys can move the football against the Ravens defense, which the Ravens defense is really not good rushing the passer. So I think you can have success, moving the football against them. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. And this game's in London, too. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. But I would not be shocked if the Ravens won, but I just kind of feel like Tennessee will win because they're at home. Then they get a bye week. Then after the bye week, they have to play against the Atlanta Falcons. This is another game that can go either way. Some people are picking the Falcons to win because the Falcons did improve their defense a little bit. But I would not be surprised if Atlanta won. I mean, the only way Atlanta could win this game is that, if their defense can stop the run and their offense, can get something going and, and force, Titans to beat them. Yeah. That's how I see how they're going to win this game. But obviously, I'm going to pick the Titans to win this game because they're coming off a bye. They're going to have time to prepare and watch film. And I just kind of really feel like that, you guys, I just kind of really feel like your defensive line is going to find a way to at least, stop the run, give Desmond Ritter some fits. And then I think your secondary can do a good job, covering Kyle Pitts and Drake London and Mac Hollins. So, I think your defense can do a good job, making some plays and crowding the box. So, yeah. I think it will be close, but I think Tennessee's going to find a way to pull it off. Next game, they have to play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this is on a short week. Now, this is a game right here that can definitely go either way. Now, I would not be surprised if this was a high-scoring game. But I just kind of really feel like, that I think, the Steelers, when I look at both of these two teams, they're both similar. They both got a really good defensive line, but their offensive lines are a little sketchy. But, I mean, I think this game right here is going to be close and it's going to get ugly. If this game is in Tennessee, I might roll the Titans here. But since it's in Pittsburgh, I'm going to take the Steelers. Because I just really think that I just kind of really feel like that the Steelers are a bad matchup for the Titans. Because I don't think Tennessee matches up well with the Steelers pretty good. Because I think the Steelers, pretty much own them. And I think their defense, can find a way to at least, stop the run, give, the Titans offense some fits and all that. And I think, they're going to play the pass well in this game because I think their corners are going to find a way to cover D-Hop in this game. So, yeah, and I think the offense is going to get something going. But if the Steelers get up early, they could definitely blow the Titans out. I would not be shocked if it happened, but I think it can. So, yeah. It will be a low-scoring game, but I think Pittsburgh, finds a way to pull it off. But the only way that Tennessee wins this game is that if their defense, contains Kenny Pickett. So, yeah, that's how I see it. Now, next game, you got to play against the Bucks. Obviously, this is another game that can go either way. Now, some people might pick Tampa to win because they're at home and their defense is pretty good. But I am going to take the Titans here because I just think the Titans are just a more complete team and have the better coaching staff. And I just really don't. And the Bucks defense have proven to me that they're really not as good as they used to be. So I think Tennessee can do enough offensively to move the ball against them. And then I just kind of really feel like that, your defense is really going to give the Bucks offense some issues. I think they're going to do a good job containing Baker Mayfield. And they can stop the run because the Bucks don't have a running game. And then, you have a good enough secondary that can cover Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So, yeah. I mean, if Tom Brady, if he was still the quarterback, I might go change my mind here. And pick Tampa. But since Tom Brady's not there, I'm just picking Tennessee to win. Now, next game, Week 11, they got to play against Jacksonville. Now, obviously, some people might say that Jacksonville's going to sweep them, but I don't think it's going to happen like last year. I think you're going to lose to them once. So, I'm going to say you lose the first game against Jacksonville. Let's say you win the first game against the Jags, and then you lose to them in Week 18. That's how I see it. I think you're going to split with Jacksonville this year, like sometimes you always do, because, last year Jacksonville have swept you, so I don't think it's going to happen again. I think Tennessee is going to split with them because I think, Jacksonville is probably going to fight for a playoff spot. Because, Jacksonville is trying to fight for a playoff spot, and you guys are trying to fight for a playoff spot. Tennessee's fighting for a playoff spot too. So, yeah, that's how I kind of see it. Next game, they have to play against the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, this is a game right here I can see you losing. Now, some people might pick Carolina to win because they have the better quarterback. And Bryce Young, can do enough against your defense. If this game's in Carolina, I might go with the Panthers. But since it's in Tennessee, I'm going to take the Titans to win this game because I just kind of really feel like that, Tennessee's, defense can find a way to at least, stop their running game. They can do a good job containing Bryce Young because I wouldn't trust a rookie on the road against that good of a defense. And then you have a good enough secondary that can really, cover, Adam Thielen, then DJ Chark, and against the Panthers receiving core. Because I think the Panthers receiving core is a little bit overwhelming. So, yeah. Now, here's the thing. Now, Frank Reich, he had success against Mike Vrabel in the past. But I think, but I kind of really think that you guys can pull it off with a victory. Next game, they have to play against the Colts. Obviously, I'm going to say you win this game to sweep the season series. I think you guys are going to sweep the Colts because the Colts have not proven to me that they can beat you guys. Because the Colts have really, lost you guys, since 3 or 4 straight times. I don't remember. Because I think they beat you guys, I think you guys beat them 5 straight times. So, yeah. I mean, the Colts have not proven to me they can beat you guys. They don't have nothing to play for this game because they're not going to make the playoffs. Tennessee, they're trying to fight to make a playoff spot and all that. They're going to be fighting to win a division and all that. So they're trying to fight to get that lower seed. So, yeah, because they have more to play for. And you're just a more complete team than them and have better coaching staff. And plus, like I said, I wouldn't trust a rookie, especially against that good of a defense. Yeah. I mean, would I be shocked if Indy beat you once? No, but I just have a feeling that Tennessee's going to sweep you guys. I just kind of feel like that Tennessee's going to sweep them. So, yeah. Next game, they play against the Miami Dolphins on Monday night. This is another. Obviously, I'm taking Miami to win this game because Miami's at home. They have the better quarterback, and I just think Tua can do enough to throw the ball in the air against your secondary. Because I just kind of feel like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Wall is going to be tough to cover. So yeah, but I think you can win. But I feel like the only way you can win this game. But I just kind of feel like I would not be surprised, shocked if the Titans win this game. But here's the thing: I think you guys got a better coaching staff and a better defense than the Dolphins. Because I think the Dolphins' defense is a little bit overrated, despite the additions they have. I think Vic Fangio's going to do a good job, setting a good game plan against the Titans' offense. Especially Miami has the secondary to cover D Hop. I mean, their pass rush is kind of okay. I think they can do a good job slowing down the run. So yeah, but I would not be shocked if Tennessee wins this game. But the only way is that Tennessee wins this game is that their defense can contain Tua, and they can at least not give a big play after big play and try to slow down Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, and force Tua to beat them. Yeah, that's how I see it. Next game they have to play against the Texans. Obviously, I think they're gonna beat the Texans. So I'm just gonna give them a win here. I'm gonna say you split with them. So I'm gonna say they gotta play back to back against the Texans. I'm gonna say you split with them. I'm gonna say they win the first game against Texans because they're just a better team, had a better quarterback, better coaching staff, and plus I don't trust a rookie on the road against that good of a defense. So yeah, that's pretty much why. And I'm gonna say you lose the second game against the Texans because I just think C.J. Stroud's gonna put up a show here and all that. And Houston, they did beat you once last year because they ruined your chances on going to the playoffs. So yeah. And then finally, last game, they have to play against the Seahawks. Week 16, they play against the Seahawks. This is another game that can go either way because I think this is for division. Now, if Tennessee wins this game, I think they can win division. But if they lose, I think this is going to be a slip up and a miss in the playoffs. Obviously, I think you guys can. I think I can see you guys beating. I can see you guys beating the Seahawks because I think your defense matches up well with Seattle. I think you can do a good job stopping the run against them. But I don't know. It's kind of a trap game. You know what? I'm probably going to say Seattle's going to win this game because I just think Seattle's just a more complete team. And, they have the better quarterback, better coaching staff. So, yeah. And I just kind of really feel that their defense is going to do a good job stopping the run. I mean, their secondary is pretty much improved. They're going to do good. I think they can do a good job, covering Hopkins. And I just kind of really feel like that, But I've kind of really felt like the only way if Tennessee can win this game is that they can really contain Geno. If they can get after Geno and contain him, and then they find a way to cover Lockett and Jigaba Smith and DK Metcalf. So that's the only way I think Tennessee can win this game. So yeah. But I'm just picking Seattle because I think there's a better team. But would I be shocked if you guys beat them? No, but I just kind of feel like Seattle's going to win this game here. So overall, I have the Titans going 9-8, 4-2 in the division, 6-6 in the conference, 6-3 at home, 3-5 away. I mean, not that bad at all. But I can see them win like at least one or two more games. Like I can see you dropping one game. Like says like I can see you like now. When I look at the schedule, this is a tough schedule though because they got to play like some of the good teams, the most improved teams in their schedule because when you look at the schedule, it's tough because they got to play the Saints, they play the Chargers, they play the Browns, they play the Bengals, they play the Ravens, they play the Falcons, the Steelers, the Bucks, the Jags twice, the Panthers, the Colts twice, the Dolphins, and the Seahawks. I mean, this is a hard schedule. You could argue saying that Tennessee could definitely disappoint me like they did last year, because last year they missed the playoffs, and I just kind of feel like this is a year I think Tennessee can definitely bounce back. But I still have Jacksonville win division because Jacksonville just has a better quarterback in the division, and they have a good coach in the division as well. So, yeah, but I would not be shocked if Tennessee wins the division, but I just kind of really feel like that, when I look at Tennessee, they're just that team to make the next step. Because I just kind of really feel like that the offense is going to be a lot better than it was last year after signing D-Hop. I think the O-line will definitely be better than last year after the additions they made. And I think the defense will be as good as it used to be. Now, the defense is totally good, but I don't know if it's good enough to carry this team. So, yeah, now I still have questions on the coaching is pretty good. I think Vrabel should have a bounce back year. Now, the question could be the quarterback position. Like, we don't really know who's going to be playing quarterback this year. Whether it's going to be Ryan Tannehill, or it's going to be Will Levis, or it's going to be Malik Willis. Because if Malik Willis plays this year, because if one of these quarterbacks play this year, I mean, I would not be shocked. I mean, I can definitely see Will Levis being a starter like later on in the year, which I can totally be wrong. But here's the thing. If I see the Titans, winning at least one more game, if I give them a win against Seattle, I think this could definitely be good enough to win the division. I don't know, but I think this is a tiebreaker. So I'm probably gonna stick with that. With that for right now, I can totally change my mind. So yeah, so that's what I think. So yeah, I mean, I don't expect them to do any better than 10-7. Something like that. I think Tennessee, with this schedule being tough, I think they go somewhere from at least like 8 to 10 wins this year. I think their floor is going to be like 7-10 if everything goes wrong, and then the offensive line is not great, and then the defense isn't great, and then I think the defense, and then I think their ceiling can be like 11-6, 12-5. The defense continues to play at a high level, and then the offense plays at a high level, and all that. So yeah. That's how I see it. So let me know in the comment section below with how you guys feel about the Titans and all that. So yeah, well, do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Well, this is Emmanuel Jones. We're a big fan. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Well, this is Emmanuel Jones from Big Fan. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.